Good afternoon, welcome aboard. You're at Threshold Aviation Airliner Adventures today. My name is Mickey. I'll be the captain today, and I'll be assisted by Diego, who will be our first officer. And we are on board a 737-800 fixed-base training device simulator. This simulator was built into the nose of an actual 737. It was an old United Airlines 737-500. Which was built in 1991 and retired in 2005. This aircraft was retired pretty early because it has a bit of a history to it. It carried the registration number N911UA. And we hopefully have happier times flying in the simulator. And today, what we're going to be doing is a full flight with pre-flight checklists, programming flight management computer, everything for a flight from New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport to Toronto Lester B. Pearson Airport. We will be flying in real-world weather and using real-world time. We have a flight plan, and we'll go over the flight plan, the details of it, and you can see a bit about how our simulator works. This is the first of our videos that we'll be doing, hopefully a whole series of them, and we'll be covering different topics and showing new features that we can do in the simulator. We can introduce ATC, stuff like that in later videos. So we hope you enjoy this video, our first one, and come back to see more. This simulator is available to the public. We are located in Toronto, Canada, right across from Pearson Airport. So anybody is available to come to do a session here, and you don't have to be a pilot. You don't have to have any experience at all. We get everybody in here who are avid flight simulator people to real-world pilots to people who know absolutely nothing about aviation, and it's a great experience. And this is Diego. You might want to say hi to you guys, and we'll get started.
Let's jump into it.
Okay.
So during the flights, we're going to do some brief explanations about the systems and everything. Just hope you guys enjoy it, and let's go.
Okay. Position initialization. Our reference airport today is John F. Kennedy Airport. ICAO code is KJFK. Okay, and the gate number is 39. And our GPS position, we will select and put that into our set IRS position. And we will wait for the gyros to align, and then we'll get our primary flight display and nav display coming up. Diego, you want to set up the flight plan?
Yes, I was just checking the winds here. So we have winds of 200 degrees and 7 knots. Our QNH is 29901, so you can just adjust it right now.
Set.
Should I print the printer
Sure.
first?
Yeah.
Okay. And have it printed.
Okay, it's printed. I'll hook up my yoke.
Going from JFK to Toronto. What is that?
Z for our American friends.
And today's threshold
110.
110. We're departing runway 22, right?
We do have the route saved in our flight management computer. If you want to bring it up, select it again, and it should be under the same brief ones there, and it should be KJFK CYYZ. Is it in there?
It's okay, we can...
Okay, we'll manually enter it in. I don't know why I put it into the folder, but it's not showing up.
So our departure is runway 22, right? Okay. And we're going to be doing the JFK for departure. This is just a vector departure.
Okay.
And let's insert. So after that,
I'll read off the flight plan for you.
Okay, that's the first intersection.
Okay, so you're doing the JFK4 departure,
That's right.
Yeah, direct. Okay, direct Gale. So you've got that in there, and then the airway Q818. Go back 818 airway. to WOZE, so that's WOZEE. Okay, and then it's the Ling 8 arrival into Toronto.
So that's our passenger setting.
Yeah, Ling is the star into Toronto, the Ling 8. So you want to hold off on that?
Yeah, we're going to insert after.
Okay.
Let's activate that.
Okay, and performance initialization. Our zero fuel weight today is 127,900 pounds.
Awesome.
And the reserve fuel required today is... Reserves are going to be 2,300 pounds, 2.3. And the flight plan cost index, flight plan is calling for a cost index of 52.
Right.
Okay, and
Cruise level today?
Cruise altitude will be flight level 360. Okay, and transition level North American standard 18,000 feet.
Execute that.
Okay, and one limit.
Can you derate?
D-rate, yeah, it's +7 outside. The flight plan will go with the D-rated takeoff of 25 Celsius.
Yes.
Okay, so that'll be D-rated at
24K?
Yep.
25 degrees.
Okay.
Flaps? 5?
5 degrees.
That's your...
Center of gravity, okay. Trim is 5.74 units. We'll bring it up and set the trim.
So our V-speed V1 is going to be 139, VR 141, and V2 150.
Correct, okay.
You're an MCP.
Alright, so do you want to go to the legs page and step through it? We'll just check that it matches up with the flight plan.
Should we wait on your...
Well, you can just step to see if the
Okay.
legs are in here.
So
Okay.
I have Gale, MS Len,
Yeah,
Stomp,
correct,
Buffy,
correct,
CFB,
correct,
Vio,
correct,
Keeley,
correct.
Uzi.
Yep.
That's it. Okay.
Okay, until you have the star, which we'll put in later. It should be the Ling 8. I don't think it's going to be anything changing between now, so.
Yeah, that's what we can check on cruise.
Okay, so that's completed. Okay, so we will do our checklist here. So we're still waiting about our minute for the alignment. That's fine. Okay, so pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Good on captain.
Great to hear
Good on
too.
side. Navigation, transfer, and display switches. Normal, 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 and automatics checked. Window heats.
They're all off. Turn
Okay,
on.
yeah, you can turn them on. And 4 greens, window heats are on. Pressurization mode selector to automatic,
Yeah.
and you can select your cruise altitude.
So 36.
And landing
Toronto
altitude
is
is 569, so you can go 600 feet. It's good for landing altitude. And the 737, I'm going to manually set that. Okay, flight instruments. We'll see here. I don't have a heading yet. We're going to have to wait about 10 seconds or so until we get the alignment, and then we can do that check. And once we get that, we can see if they cross-check.
No smoking sign.
Okay, here we got an alignment. Okay, so I have a heading of 278, altitude of 30 feet, altimeter setting of 2991, and you have the same thing on your side?
Yeah, 2991.
And 30 feet and 278
right.
heading, and the standby instruments 278, 30 feet, 2991, so we have cross-check.
We're gonna set the heading for departure. 22.
Yep. Which runway are we departing off of?
22 right. 22 right.
Okay. So parking brake is set. And engine start levers to cut off. Okay, pre-flight checklist is complete. And the before start checklist. Okay, flight deck door locked. Fuel
Have 14.5.
14,500 pounds. Flight plan is calling for 14,400, so the fuel is good. And the pumps can come on. So wing pumps on, center tank is empty, don't need that.
APU.
Yeah, start the APU up, please. We should do a fire test actually before starting the APU. We can do one right now. Okay, that's good. And the APU now is starting up. We have EGT, oil pressure lights out.
the GPU.
Okay. Generators are on. Disconnect ground power and air. And
Gonna turn on the AC soon.
yeah, you can turn on the APU bleed and the isolation valve in the packs.
That's good.
Alright, good. Alright, air conditioning is flowing. Alright, so passenger signs, no smoking's on, seatbelts to auto. Okay, doors and windows. Our simulator has actual real 737 windows. Locked.
There we go. Locked here.
And, okay, MCP, V2 heading and altitude.
So for departure, we're gonna be limited to 5,000, and then it's vector. So
Okay, so runway heading is set, and V2 150 knots. Okay. Alright, takeoff speeds. V1 139, VR 141, V2 150 is set. CDU pre-flight completed. Rudder and aileron trim, 0 and 0, check. Taxi and takeoff briefing.
So I have the chart here for JFK. We are on the International Terminal 4. We're gonna do pushback to the left, and then taxi via Hotel Bravo, then Bravo all the way. We're gonna cross runway 13 left, and then via Echo to the whole chart runway.
Okay,
22 right.
so it's going to be tail left, nose right.
That's
pushback.
right.
Okay, understood. All right, and then the takeoff brief will be left-hand departure. Captain, I'll be doing the departure, the takeoff. I'll get you to call the speeds. You're going to call thrust set, airspeed alive, 80 knots,
Okay.
and V1 rotate. If anything happens before V1, we'll reject the takeoff. We'll close the throttle, deploy thrust reversers. Auto brakes will be in RTO. We'll deploy the spoilers, come to a full stop on the runway, and identify the emergency, and if required, we'll start evacuation procedures, and then you'll advise the control tower that we're evacuating the aircraft. After the V1 call is made, we're committed to taking off, so we'll establish a positive rate of climb and identify the emergency and take appropriate actions as per the QRH. And if there's an emergency requiring return to the airport, we'll contact the tower and request vectors back. Any questions?
No questions.
Takeoff briefing is complete. Any collision light on, please? Okay. And the doors are closed. Okay. So let us call for the pushback and start up. Number 2. Here comes the ground crew.
Okay, just for our departure, we're gonna leave runway 22 right. So heading 225 straight in. After we reach 5,000 feet, we're gonna go direct to our first intersection, which is OL, and then climb to our cruise level 26.
Okay. Brakes are set.
Good start so far.
I should be guarding the switch, so EGT until it backs off, so we don't get a hot start. Okay, EGT stable. We have good start on both engines. We have the before taxi checklist, please.
Generators
On.
control heat on here.
Yep. On.
Anti-ice, we don't need it.
No, 7 degrees, no visible icing. It's okay, not required.
Isolation valve.
To automatic, and you can put the packs back to on.
Okay.
Reset the bleed trip there. That sometimes comes on. Okay.
So engine state switches to continuous.
Continuous.
The recall.
I have a flight control warning. Yaw damper here has to come on. Okay.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Engine start levers.
Idle. Detent position.
Flight controls.
Flight control check. Just a page. Okay. Here we go. Full left.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Full right. Elevator up. Neutral. Forward. Neutral. Full left rudder. Neutral. Full right. Neutral. Controls are free and correct. Spoilers up. And spoilers coming down. Down. Good.
Flaps. I'm gonna set 5 for takeoff.
Roger.
And ground equipment.
Is clear on the left.
Here on the right. So for taxi. Checklist
Did
completed.
you get the auto brakes? Or RTO, okay.
You can also do the flight directors.
Yeah, flight directors, command on my side. Okay, and auto throttle armed. Okay, we're clear for taxi. Let's get runway turn off, flight, and taxi. Okay, you want to give me those directions?
Turn off the APOs on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go here.
Straight ahead, and you just feed me the directions. There, you got the map.
We're going to the first on the right that we have. Oh, okay. It's nice here still.
Slippery. They haven't had all their snow melt
Last
yet.
snowstorm.
Okay, I see the runway.
And the relay's right here.
Okay, before takeoff checklist, please.
Flaps 5 green lights. And the stabilizer trim.
Is 5.74. Actually, if you mind setting that for me? I'll hold the runway here.
There it is.
Thank you.
Approaching 2, right.
Are we cleared to line up?
Yes, no traffic on the right.
Okay.
Strobe lights come on.
Weather radar on.
Landing lights. Relay turn on. We're all set to go.
We'll do a rolling takeoff. takeoff checklist, please.
Engine leads. Bolt on, auto. Flaps, auto. Landing gear.
Up and off.
Flaps.
1,000 to go.
Lights.
And we'll re-clear it up to 360. VNAV. A nice view of Manhattan out there. Look at that, guys. Pretty nice weather. Weather radar showing pretty clear. Maximum angle up a bit.
Can we get the winds on cruise?
You can, it only usually imports it if I have the flight plan info in.
Oh, okay.
I can only get I can try a wind data request, see if it loads it. Doesn't put it in. It does if you have the flight plan in. Only thing we can do is the descent forecast winds. It'll pull it up in real time for that. So, Diego, this is coming up on 10,000 feet soon. We're 10,000 feet. Landing lights off.
That's off.
Engine start switches off. Okay, we're level off at flight level 380. We were planning to go to flight level 360 according to the flight plan, but we were getting some bumps and the winds are about 15 knots less headwind at 380. So Diego saw it on the flight plan, and to speed it up a little bit and smooth out the ride, we decided to step up 2,000 feet to flight level 380. We are about 67 miles from the top of descent into Toronto, and we're going to be doing the Ling 8 arrival, which is coming in from the south, crossing over Lake Ontario, and we'll be landing on runway 33 right in Toronto, which is the north-south runway. Have a view of downtown Toronto off to the right. Winds and weather in Toronto currently are not too bad, but we're getting a little windy. Bring up the current METAR, and we'll see what's showing. So right now winds are
12 knots.
almost right out of due north, exactly 12 knots, so not too bad. So it'll be just a slight crosswind component. 15 miles visibility.
Sky's clear.
Sky's clear. 5 Celsius, dew point -1. Altimeter is 2984 right check it again when we start a descent checklist, but should be pretty uneventful arrival in Toronto and have a nice view with the visibility. And we'll go through our descent checklists shortly, and we will have all the charts ready and we'll show you the stuff.
After we start descending you, we're gonna do the taxi briefing after landing.
Okay. Knot ground speed, eh? So I'll speed it up a bit, just for till we get close to the top of descent.
Okay, just this.
No. That won't make much difference. That's seconds. Don't speed it up. I just go time compression.
Oh no.
No?
No, all we mess is up.
Okay. Oh, then slow it down. It won't make it. The difference between 7.9 and 8.1 is difference of a minute on this leg. It would matter if we're going to Vancouver or Los Angeles. I was gonna go to like two times
sim rate,
just till we get close to the top of the
kind of dangerous.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Park it on satellite terminal P3 satellite over here. P3 satellite here.
Sure.
Yeah. Alpha 4 or 5. It's good.
You know the gate numbers?
Yeah. I worked there 25 years. This airport I know like the back of my hand. Kennedy is a different story. Pearson, no problem. I know better than my own house. Sure. If it makes you happy. Yeah.
Skipper speaking. We're going to be landing in about 15 minutes.
Oh shit.
Fasten your seatbelts at this time.
Okay, listen checklist.
Be more than 15 minutes before we land.
Pressurization at any altitude. 550, 560, approximate
Yeah.
temperature. Recall. Check.
Good.
Brake. 2. Level 2. Linda. So VRAF.
So our planned gross weight, hang on a second. Progress page. So we have 9,700 pounds of fuel on board. We're estimating Toronto at 84. So take off 1.5 because we don't have the winds in. We'll burn a couple under men. So 136.5 will be our planned gross weight. VRAF flaps 30, 137 plus 5, 142.
Our minimum is 200 on the radio.
Set.
And approaching briefing. When
There you
we're
go.
landing charts.
Yeah, it'll be
the
I'll be doing the landing, and you want to do the missed approach with procedure.
Yep, so the missed approach for us is we're climbing to 1100 feet, keep the runway heading. After that, we're gonna climbing right toward 3000 feet, heading 043. Then intercept the outbound YYZ VOR radial 013 to the intersection APAC. I'm gonna check is everything here on the lens. AVTAC 043.
Okay, so I'm going to transfer the ILS to the active and put the Toronto VR on the standby, 112.15.
Sounds good.
And top of descent, power's coming off, and we're leaving 380 down to 7,000.
And remember, at link, we have to be at 220 knots.
Right. Checklist. Let's see if we have an updated one there. I'll check it. Still the same.
Check three keys. Road checklist, altimeters, 2984.
Set. Cross check.
Road checklist completed. We're about 15 miles from the runway.
Glide slope's alive.
Still the same.
Can I flaps 5, please? Speed intervene. Select speed intervene.
I think goes down.
Should. Yeah, it's coming down. Okay, can I have the landing checklist, please?
Sure. The gear.
Just hold at the gear and do everything up to the gear.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Arm green light.
The landing gear we're gonna keep up for now.
Yeah, just hold at the gear.
And the flaps 5 for now. Stabilizing 3000. That's the 427.
Yep. See the runways actually.
Shut here on the right.
Cabin crew, take your seats for landing.
Raise the height by just rotating this handle. Pitch.
Glide slope alive. Gear down, flaps 15.
Here down. 16.
Inside the Queensway ZYZ, you can bug ref 142.
42. Roger.
Yeah, Bravo 13. Which gate did you choose? Bravo 12? You don't like 13, are you superstitious? Huh?
Debut running.
Connect the generators. That's Bravo 13. Next one after.
The guys are upstairs.
Oh, on the top of the ladder?
Wow.
Little details count.
That's 12 Bravo.
That's the next one.
Yeah.
Didn't know they could do that.
Taxi light off so you don't blind the guy.
Right here. Oh, that's. Other radar.
Don't want to let him have children one day.
Get off.
TCAS test passed.
Parking brake set.
Yep.
Engines
Come off.
off.
Collision lights off.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Toronto, and stop the clock. 85 minutes gate to gate.
An hour and 25.
An hour and 25. Well, we're here in Toronto, Terminal 3, after a nice flight from New York. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you, Diego, for being an amazing first officer.
You're welcome.
And we hope we do see you here in real life sometime. And if you can't make it here, we hope you enjoy our YouTube channel and look forward to many more videos. You can visit us on the web at airlineradventures.com and thresholdaviation.com. And of course, you can
I'll leave the link in the description as well.
sure, you can visit our YouTube channel, and please, we'd love it if you like, subscribe, and share. Thanks very much.
If you have any suggestions as well, leave on the comments below. We're gonna take a look at them and see if we can bring it to you guys in the next few videos. That's it.
Thank you.